Tonight on Southwest Local News. Local fun run comes to an end after 43 years of summer events. Another loss as the Warrnambool undercover market holds its last sales. First home support, now in place this October, starts with new funding available. And in sport, we cover the final scores and standouts for the Hampton Football Netball League finals.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Warrnambool has lost one of its trademark summer events. The end has come for Surf to Surf Fun Run, which began 43 years ago. Event organiser, the Allensford Football Netball Club, cited limited volunteers and funding pressures as the main reason for the decision. The event has attracted huge numbers of participants, with social runners treading the same path of some of the best runners in the country. The 2025 event had a field of over 1,000 people running or walking the course. Warrnambool is now down a market after the loss of a long-time favourite. The Warrnambool Undercover Market was held for the final time last Sunday. The market, which is staged weekly at the Warrnambool Showgrounds, has been running since 1989. Market organisers, the Merivale Football Netball Club, said the market was no longer viable. The beginning of October has set a new landscape when it comes to first home buyers. Today marks the start of the First Home Buyers Guarantee Scheme. Among the eligibility requirements, you must be an Australian citizen, a combined income of less than $200,000 and over the age of 18. Teresa Hondow from Warrnambool Finance Co. said only 5% deposit is needed under the scheme.
So the changes that are coming in on the 1st of October mean that more people will be eligible to apply for the guarantee scheme. So the scheme involves just needing a 5% deposit rather than a 20% deposit to avoid paying lenders' mortgage insurance.
Spending on roads is set to drop in the Moyne Shire. In its recently released draft long-term financial plan, Moyne Shire Council is predicting less money will be spent on roads. The current financial year has just over $16 million dedicated to roads, but the following 4 years are all below that level. The years 2026-2027, $14 million, 2027 to 2028, over $13 million, 2028 to 2029, over $13 million, and 2029 to 2030, $15 million, are all forecast to have less than $16 million directed to roadworks. This comes despite the state's road network being at a crisis point. Moyne Shire Council is responsible for 2,746 kilometres of road. The draft long-term financial plan is open for public feedback, with the final version to be presented for adoption at Council's October meeting. Warrnambool singer-songwriter Flynn Gurry has been nominated for a major award. Gurry has been announced as a finalist for the Folk Alliance Australian Youth Artist of the Year. Gurry is one of 5 artists up for the award. The winner will be announced on October 22nd at the Brunswick Ballroom in Melbourne. The Warrnambool community turned out in strong numbers for the National Police Remembrance Day on Monday. The day included the appropriate formalities, but also included a special touch thanks to Senior Sergeant Angela Fitzgerald performing Amazing Grace. Since 1853, 178 officers have lost their lives on duty, the latest when 2 officers were killed in the Victorian High Country last month. Senior Sergeant Stephen Glenk said it was heartening to see the community support for police.
It is great to see not only the emergency services, council and the parliamentarians, but also members of the community coming out to pay their respects to those who've made the ultimate sacrifice.
Was
amazing rendition. Donations to the RSPCA will carry extra weight if they are made tomorrow. October the 2nd is the RSPCA's annual Give to Get Them a Home fundraiser. Any donation received from the public on this day will be matched by corporate sponsors. Last year, the day made over $1 million, with hopes high that amount can be exceeded tomorrow. Caring for a dog or a cat at the RSPCA shelter can cost up to $70 per day per animal. Warrnambool fire crews are being praised for their quick response to a fire last week. On Wednesday, crews were called to a garage fire in Verdon Street. The garage was attached to a house with other properties close by. Fire crews were able to quickly get on top of the fire and restrict it from spreading. No one was injured. An omission from the Southwest events calendar this year was the Terang Colour Festival. This community celebration is usually held on the Grand Final Eve public holiday, but it didn't go ahead this year. A clash with the Hampton League Grand Final and a lack of committee members meant 2025 was a no-go, but organisers said the event will be back for 2026 with new committee members already signing on. A makeover for the Croydon Main Street has a beginning date. The works will begin on October the 6th with a new footpath the main focus. This footpath will be between Mickey Burke's Hotel and the Croydon Theatre on the southern side of the street. The northern side of the street is already completed with bluestone used for the project. That's all making general news, and after the break we'll come back for sport and then weather. Back shortly.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I guess high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
VG Cabinets is your specialist cabinetry team, servicing Warrnambool and surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the team here can get your cabinetry needs sorted. Housing a CNC router to make sure all the cuts in the workshop are accurate for a perfect install on site. VG Cabinets cover all areas, including kitchens, vanities, laundries, flat packs, stone bench tops and new homes and renovations. We offer free quotes on any job, so don't hesitate to call Lee on 0408 580 991.
G'day, Jeff Cook from the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're celebrating 10 years in business in July, and as a part of our celebrations, we are running a promotion for the month. When you purchase a set of 4 hand-cooked passenger, SUV and 4-wheel drive tyres, we'll give you a $50 discount. At the Tyre Factory, we are more than just tyres, we also specialise in all your mechanical needs as well. On behalf of the team, thank you for your continued support, and we can't wait to continue serving you for the next 10 years.
You can't beat local, and Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace is as local as it gets. You'll find the best quality fresh produce matched by friendly customer service. Daly's has your favourite brands, complemented by expert local grocers living in your community. In-house butchers and local liquor specialists are on hand to provide you the best our region has to offer. Join IGA Rewards for exclusive member discounts and cashback right here in your community. Daly's IGA Fresh Marketplace. You can't beat local.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. The 2025 Hampton League Grand Final has proved historic for 2 reasons. It was the first time the event was held on a Friday, and also the first time the North Warrnambool Eagles have won the Senior Football Premiership. After a tight first half, the Eagles produced a barnstorming finish to win by 42 points. Coach Nathan Vardy and on-baller Jackson Grundy claimed best on ground medals. Young gun Charlie McKinnon was a handful up forward, kicking 4 goals. The Eagles had been runners-up 5 times since entering the league in 1997. Croydon are the 2025 Hampton Open Netball champions after a thrilling grand final win over South Warrnambool. The Roosters were shooting for 4 premierships in a row and led by 4 goals at the first change. But the Saints hit back to lead by a goal at halftime, the same margin they held at the end of the game. Star Croydon shooter Indy O'Connor, at just 15 years old, was awarded the Best On-Court medal. Premierships were shared around in the lower grades of Hampden League football and netball. On the courts, Cobden won Division 1, North Warrnambool Eagles won Division 2, Croydon Division 3, Under-17s and Under-13s, South Warrnambool, Under-15s reserves and Under-17 reserves, Hamilton Kangaroos Under-15s and Camperdown Under-13 reserves. In football, South Warrnambool won by the Under-18s and reserves. In the Under-18s, they defeated Hamilton Kangaroos and Croydon was their opponent in the reserves. The career of Allansford and South Warrnambool export Hugh McCluggage continues to go from strength to strength. McCluggage is now a dual AFL Premiership player after being part of the Brisbane Lions team that defeated Geelong in the 2025 Grand Final. McCluggage was a key player for the Lions, gathering 26 possessions and kicking 4 goals. McCluggage and his Lions followed up from their 2024 win, achieving the highly sought-after back-to-back premiership.
Two-time premiership winner, like, has it sunk in yet?
Look, not really, to be honest. It's pretty crazy. I think the first time when you win one, it's a bit of a whirlwind and, you can't quite believe it. And then the second time, I think it's just a little bit of content, relief, and you never let your mind wander to the fact that you could do it again, but now that we've got there, you just want to taste it again and again and again.
That's all in sport. Looking at the weather, now goodness me, last night there was some rain about with around 7 millimetres, but today in Warrnambool a top of 16 degrees and a cloudy day with a chance of thunderstorms. Near the coast, up to 10 millimetres to fall with northwesterly winds. After the break, we'll go through the rest of the forecast.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
Bell's Garden Centre has the largest range of sand and soil products in the southwest. People choose Bell's because you can't buy experience, and Bell's has plenty. With bulk product delivery available across the southwest, for your next project, it's gotta be Bell's.
Imagine a ritual that changes the future of your skin. At Mira Skin, treatments are designed to deliver visible results within a moment of calm. Every experience is personalised, combining clinical-grade skincare with advanced technology. I'm here to restore your skin's resilience and soothe your soul. Mira Skin, beautiful skin by the sea.
A smart blend is a way to feed animals without the farmers having to use mixer wagons, use extra labour. It gets its ingredients that suits the type of animals that we're making it for.
We've been using the Ridley Smart Blends for 8 years. We use front end loader, tractor forks and bucket to feed both bales and in bulk. For the simple reason is it's one package, it's all in there, just make it so easy.
Coastline Cut and Core is your only concrete cutting and coring specialist in the southwest. Demolition works, renovation modifications and repairs and maintenance of damaged concrete. Coastline Cut and Core does it all. Contact myself, Harley Higgins, today.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. West to northwesterly winds will freshen on Wednesday as a cold front approaches from the west. Tomorrow in Port Fairy, a windy day with 40-kilometre winds from the northwest, a top of 15 degrees and a thunderstorm on the way. High chance of showers on Friday with a top of 17 degrees, mostly sunny on Saturday with a top of 23. Over in Mortlake tomorrow, 9 millimetres on the way with 40-kilometre winds. Friday, a cloudy day with 35-kilometre winds and 2 millimetres to fall, topping at 17. Partly cloudy for Saturday, topping at 23, light winds tending northwesterly. 10 millimetres to fall in Camperdown tomorrow with a partly cloudy day and 40-kilometre winds. Friday, westerly winds with 4 millimetres to fall and a top of 16. 22 and partly cloudy for Saturday with a chance of morning fog. Over on the coast in Port Campbell, 15 millimetres with a high chance of showers, topping at 14 degrees, up to 45-kilometre winds. On Friday, a cloudy day, topping at 15 degrees, and light showers are expected. Saturday, a partly cloudy day and a chance of morning fog with a top of 19 degrees. Windy and showers for Warrnambool tomorrow with 45-kilometre winds throughout the day to drop off in the evening, 15 degrees. 17 degrees and only 3 millimetres to fall on Friday. For Saturday, a top of 23 degrees for a mostly sunny day. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether it be online or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand on Fitzmedia's Facebook page. Until Friday, with peace, good night.